think you can just call me Goldlover, yeah, or sir, or anything that you think that respectful. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. So Bismillah. So in this technique, I actually this English version I just make it last night. I just I mean you know this technique actually this slideshow it's actually in Malay language actually, and just now, and I mean last night, I just translate it to English so that you can understand. And I'm sorry if my English is not good, right? And if my English is keeping stuck or slow or anything, or maybe some terms that is not really good. Yeah, yeah. So this is the table of contents and the inside you might be know something, right? And you might be know most of it, right? And we have technique introduction means we have naked chart, engulfing fail, cross action, HNS, and system of procedure, SOP. And yes, the system of procedure is our SOP and our only SOP within all of this technique. The technique is naked chat, engulfing fail, protection, and HNS. So by the means of what you see right here is like there is more than one technique, right? But for me, just take it simple and let we make it simple, right? So even though in YouTube or Google or any other seafoods, they might teach the trader, teach their student all of this, like so many things, like so complicated. But I will try my best to make it simple, to make it like little, just little, not really big, but just little, and just I will teach you what I use for my trading style. Okay. so my objective to teach you or to make this class is to teach new or experienced traders to get more impeccable and accurate knowledge. Impeccable, like there is like it is almost perfect, right? Impeccable, like there is no wrong, like no risk, no, like really no risk, like even you can full margin, you can do that. Yeah, once you know the technique, you can really do take full margin setup or anything like that. Yeah, like you can entry without hesitation. So i can call this technique, I can call this that this technique is holy grail. but let's not make to that assumption yet because we're just learning. So I can assure you that you can trade with no hesitation. So then it's to make trader become more independent so that you can no longer have anyone to provide you signals or any tips like that. So just you can trade by your own, by yourself. Yeah. And to make trader become more profitable than ever. So like before this, you trade like let's say that you're not consistent, and right now and after this, you will be more consistent, and you will be more serious, and you can relax your minds after this. Like you don't have to complicate it. You don't have to complicate your trading styles anymore. Just make it simple and profitable than ever. And yes, to make you happy. So is it my voice is clear? Yeah. So did you already record this? Start recording? Yeah, good. So yeah, yeah. Okay, so the first thing is we need to know the naked chart. The naked chart is a simple trading chart without indicators. So in my trading styles, I don't use any indicators or whatsoever like Fibonacci, like Bollinger Bands or anything like that. I don't use that on my chart actually, and I just use naked, very naked, simple chart like this. And for my technique, that I tune, I only use two objects, which is rectangle shapes and horizontal lines. Okay, like this aqua shape is horizontal, is rectangle shape, and this dark blue lines is my horizontal lines. So only these two kind of objects that I use for my trading. Okay, so so you don't have to complicate your trading, your mind. Okay, anything if I'm not clear, if what I say I'm not is not clear, you can you can you can mention, okay, if I'm not clear with what I said. Okay, so the next one is the big one for my trading style is engulfing. So this engulfing, it may look simple, it may look easy, but it may look very big, like in YouTube, this engulfing, in YouTube, there is so many terms about this engulfing, and there is so many ways to see how engulfing is. Okay, so in YouTube, they won't teach you like how I use this term, how to encounter this engulfing pattern. So in my technique, I just make it simple and very the simple term, and it is this specific patterns involve two or maybe even more. It's no matter how many, and as long as it engulf the previous opposite candle, that means it engulf and it is successfully engulfed. So that so in this example, on this image, it only involve two candle. So the meaning is the specific patterns involve two or more candles with the letter candle engulf and swallows. So this this red candle is the letter candle, and it engulf the candle before it, and it engulf the blue candle, right? Okay, so I'm assuming that before this you already know what is engulfing, right? Yeah, yeah. And what you learn from my technique is also basic and very the basic. So, but yeah, it will be more powerful than ever. So, so, so from this one, it is engulfing cell, and there's only two types of engulfing cell, this one, and engulfing by. So just opposite lah. So yeah, so this engulfing is used for zone marking. Only that is for zone marking, not anything more. Okay, so engulfing fail. So by the way, on this presentation, it's only theory, right? So and later I will show you how to encounter in the trading chart, in the real trading chart. So next one is engulfing fail. The engulfing zone which are being disrespected to or broken, that it changes the zone as to be engulfing fail zone. So on this one, you can see right from the left image, left example, it is engulfing fail cell. And before it becomes engulfing fail cell, it's actually engulfing cell zone. Okay, you can see this red candle, it engulfs the blue candle. red candle swallows the blue candle, no matter it swallows the whole body or whatsoever, just no matter it only swallows by the shadow, by the red candle shadow, it's still considered engulf. Okay. Yeah. So why it's considered engulf? Because the shadows actually it is a price also. Okay, the shadows is also a price. So no matter what, so no matter what the so no matter what the so no matter what the shadow, the red candle shadow either represent you the whole body, engulf the blue candle, or just the shadow. Okay, as long as the shadow engulf the body of the candle. Okay, get me? So if the shadows don't engulf the blue candles, the blue body candle, that means it's not engulf. Okay, you get me? Yeah. This one, if the wick goes up again. No. So what we mark is just, yeah. Let me how to mark and how to sketch in the Zoom. Okay. So if this going to be like this, I'll change the color. So if it's going to be like this, and how we mark is like, so we will mark it like this. Okay, you get me? Just mark how where it engulf, where this red candle engulf. Okay, so you get the point, you get the idea. So in this case, it only engulf from here to here, right? So we don't need to mark this shadow, the blue candle shadow. Just mark it right until here. Okay, good. So so this engulfing cell, when price going up and return to the zone, before we before anything, we are focusing on sell, right? On this one. When the price return, we are gonna sell, right? So but the thing is, the sell is not success. The sell is not being respect, but it is being broken up. Okay. So when it's broken up, then this zone, we will call it as swap, as I mean engulfing fail cell. So EF, or the short term is EF cell. So in this case, on the right example, so the opposite. So this one is engulfing fail by, because the before it happens to be fail, this zone was used to be engulfing by zone, which is a normal engulfing zone. Okay, so when price is going down and breaks out this zone, so when it returns, we will focus to find a sell. Okay, like this. Price going up, price going down, and it breaks out the zone. Then when it returns back to the zone. We will focus this zone and use this zone as for sell. Okay. So next one. So for the first time right now is just for theory, and later I will show you the everything SOP and how to entry and how to confirm. Okay. just for the just just for right now, just get the idea of the basic information about this candle or anything this pattern. So yeah. So before you going, before you are inside my class, before this, you know that this engulfing whatsoever is so many kinds, so many terms or whatsoever, so many things, so many ways how to handle this engulfing, right? And and how you marking the engulfing is not like how I mark, right? Yeah. So the next one is press action. So the press action is actually our SOP actually, but it is not. But it is on this slide. I only show you the meaning. Later I will show you how to use the press action. So the press action is simply how the current price. Okay, make sure you get this, the current price, which is the price that move up and down on the current time. Okay, so it's simply how the current price react to the engulfing zone. Okay, this is our zone, and this is the price being react to. It reacts coming inside the zone, and we're looking for the action of the price. Either either it's broken up or broken down. Okay, so that is price action. So price action is simply how the current price react to the engulfing zone by the means of breaking out or respecting the zone. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. So which time frame I will watching the direction? So let's say that this is H4. Okay, let's say that this is from the H4 zone, H4 engulfing. So I would watch this. So I would watch for its direction is from the smaller time frame than H4. Okay. So any time frame from either it's M15, M5, or M1, as long as there is a confirmation like the reaction that we needed. So, but later I will show you the more of it. Okay. So this right now is on the theory. Later I will show you how the technical. So we need to know the theory, the basic theory first before we know how to apply this to the to the chart. So we must know the meaning of our technique first. Yeah, the basic meaning of our technique. We must have to understand what the technique is before we try to apply to the actual chart. Okay. So the next one is HNS, head and shoulders. So just simple meaning. Okay. So on this image, you can see the left shoulder, the inverted head, and the right shoulder. So before this right shoulder happen, we don't know, right? We just have a left shoulder and a head, right? Like imagine that, like imagine that. Uh, eh, how do I do this? Okay, never mind. I will. Oh no, what's that? Hmm. Hmm? Ah, yeah, like that. Yeah. Imagine that the the one on the chart, like on the chart, the right shoulder haven't happened, right? Haven't happening, haven't visible, right? So what we can see is only left shoulder and the head, right? So like how do we confirm that it's going to be HNS? So we are confirm this pattern. Let it match the head first. Let it match the head. Then we will see on the smaller time frame. Then H4. Let's say this is H4. So let's say this is H4. So we will look at the smaller time frame than H4 to see to see their reaction. So in this case, on the H4, it is already making the head. So it is a broken cell, right? Breakout cell, right? From the left shoulder, from the left engulfing. It is breakout cell. It is breakout cell. Then it enters back the zone and breaks out by the zone, breaks out up, broken up the zone, and enters. And on the smaller time frame, there is already information or confirmation that is letting us to buy this zone. Okay, so but on this scenario, so we have the once we have the complete once we have the complete pattern already, like like the left shoulder, we have the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So we have like this. We have until we do have until blue candle. Let's say we do have until blue candle. Then the next one is we're looking for the pullback. We're looking for the pullback, which is this one. We already entry on this one. Hop, zero float, going up like that. We have the breakout and we have our zone, our engulfing zone inside the zone. Okay, actually on the right shoulder, this is engulfing, right? This is engulfing and this is the breakout. The body breaks out the zone. Okay, so how to find a breakout? Breakout is like how to find a breakout? Breakout must be the body that breaks the zone, not by the shadow. It must be the body that breaks the zone, and it must have the new engulfing zone that it creates. Okay, on this one, this is our new engulfing zone. On this one, so this new engulfing zone is our guide to entry. Okay, is our guide to put our entry. Like on this one, it is a breakout cell, but there is no zone. Okay, but there is no engulfing, there is no new engulfing zone that we can entry cell on here. Even though this is a breakout cell, there is no guide for us to entry cell on here, right? Do you see on the head? So there is no information that it let us to sell. But on this one, it is coming back again. It's coming back again. Then it's break out the zone, right? This, the body. It breaks out the zone, the blue candle on the head. So it breaks out by the zone. It breaks out by the zone. Then it enters back. Then there's might be a smaller time frame that it lets us that telling us to buy on this one. Okay, on this one. Then that is only on the small time frame. But then on the big time frame, like let's say this is H4 and the H4 is making a new zone and it's break out the zone. So this new zone is our guide for to entry. Okay, breaks out, pull back, entry. So this on this red candle, we are already starting to entry. Okay. So the next one is our SOP. So the next one is our SOP. So SOP, yeah, sure. Yeah, going to entry. Yeah. So so the original zone is on this one, right? On the left shoulder. So we have this gray zone, okay? But this is only old zone. This is not a new zone. This is only a old zone. Then once the price is reacted to the zone and it's broken up the zone and there is a new engulfing zone inside this old zone, inside the gray zone. So we have our we have our new zone that guide us for to entry, which is this one. Okay. So within this zone, it tells us to entry. It guides us to make an entry once it is touched. Okay. You get the idea? So that's why when this pattern is complete, we have our old zone and our new zone. Once the price coming back to the zone, it is straightforward giving us profit. No need to wait anymore, much time to wait for it to be profit. Okay. So like this one, it is breakout, then it enters back the zone like on the red candle. So it's already touching the zone, then fly like 1 minute or maybe 5 minutes. It's instant profit, like what people mostly say, like it's instant profit. Okay. So next, it is our SOP. So this SOP is very basic and is very standard SOP. Like everyone use it, right? Do you agree that everyone use this also is this SOP? Yeah. Well, X is actually using this SOP, like I think CMS Mansor Supari using this SOP, Bistra using this SOP actually. Like everyone, most of every traders using this kind of SOP. So they need to find a breakout. They need to find a breakout before making a pullback and entry, right? So the first step is you need to find a breakout before anything. So like this one, you have this left shoulder, and before you have this head, you have nothing, right? You just have the head, and there is a breakout cell. Okay, right? There's a breakout cell. So we have the first SOP already. We already have the first SOP. So the next one, once the candle close like this, close breakout cell like this. So on the smaller time frame than H4, there is information that tells us to make a sell. Maybe there is engulfing sell on here on the smaller time frame. That's why the price going up like this one, the price going up, then is making a sell like this one, making a shadow like this, then the price going up again and breakout buy. All right, then the price enters back again, then it breaks out buy, then it's making SOP, right? The first SOP, which is breakout. So we already have the breakout, right, on the image, on the example. So once we have the breakout, we need to find a pullback and for our entry. Okay, so this is our pullback, breakout, then it is our pullback, and there's already our entry actually. Okay, entry. So that is the our basic SOP. So if breakout not yet happen or not yet visible, means there won't be any SOP. Okay, there won't be any SOP being created, which also means there will be no entry, no breakout, no entry, no cycle whatsoever. So one complete cycle of SOP considered as one setup. Okay, once there is a breakout and a pullback and entry, So there's, if it complete to be like this, that means it is one setup. Okay. So the next one, so this next one is what I use for my zero float, for my very zero risk entry. Okay. So this, on this one, this is how I use for my trading style, and this is what I add to my SOP. So this is the basic SOP. We need to find a breakout, pullback, and entry. Like most people, this like most people, they're going to use this SOP, right? This basic SOP, standard SOP, like this one. There's a breakout sell. Then every trader is finding a sell, right, on this pullback. Breakout sell, then pullback, come here. Everyone going to take a selling trade, right? Everyone is going to sell trade, but then it is not really perfect. I mean, it is not really, the SOP is not very clear actually, because there is no new zone for us to take a sell actually on the same time frame, like H4 making a H4 zone, like this H4 zone, then it making the new H4 zone on this one. Okay, so that's why the price is respecting this time frame, this big zone. Okay, that's why pullback, then going up, like 500 pips maybe, or 1,000 pips or whatsoever. Like even you can take a sell. Yes, you can take a sell because there is a breakout. You can take a sell. That's why your sell is actually success, but it won't give you so many profit. It won't give you so many pips. Okay, because there is actually not, for me, it's actually not a complete SOP for myself, for my trading style. Okay. So the first SOP step is a breakout. So it must have a new zone. It must have a new zone which are created and visible in the range of the old zone. So let's say this is your old zone on the left. Okay, this is your old zone. So once the price is coming down, yes, the price is going up, then a breakout, yes. So a buy, your buy is actually a success. But then the price keep on coming until it making it to be like this. Then the price is going straight fly without waiting so much time. It's going to straight forward instantly fly like this one. It is a breakout. You see, this aqua zone is our alt zone, and we need to find a reaction and a new zone inside our alt zone. Okay, so the price is pull back, come inside our zone, then it breaks out the alt zone. Okay, it breaks out, yeah, it breaks out the alt zone. Then when this is visible, then you can create a new zone which is on the green one. Okay, the new zone, engulfing zone, the green one. Okay, so the price breaks out the zone, the old zone, then you have this new fresh new zone. Then we need to find, the next one is we need to find a pullback, right, for our entry, right? So we wait this price to close like this, to close breakout, right? So then we need to find a pullback. So the price is pulling back to our new zone. So that is our entry. Yeah. So that is our entry. Then it's straightforward. Yeah. So it is straightforward fly like this without waiting so much time. Uh, See how the this is my new, not, I mean, this is my secret to my trading. We need to find we need to find the chart to be perfect like this. the SOP. Is it, you mean, I mean, yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, no. No, no, no. It's not good. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. No. Yes, you can still enter, but it is considered on the lower time frame setup. Okay. Like this one. Yeah. Yeah. For example, on this one, it's actually on this one already. On this one. Then this is the pullback and our entry, actually. But it is considered on the lower time frame, actually, on the lower time frame setup. Okay. But is but then once the setup is complete in one time frame, like let's say this is H4 or H1 time frame, right? Let's say this, let's say on the setup on this one, it is being completed in one time frame. Okay, it is being completed in one time frame. Then once this is complete, happen and perfect, making a new zone inside the range of the old zone. So once this is complete, then it is going to be uh, very zero float without hesitation. You can entry on this one. You can take a full margin whatsoever. Okay, touch this one, pop, straight fly like that. So I know that most people going to trade like Paul X. I know, yes, I know Paul X is going to make an entry because there is already a reaction and there is already a confirmation, right? A breakout. On this one, this is his breakout, right? Then once the price is pulled back, he is going to make a buy on here. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. And I don't find it not correct. I mean that's correct. Okay. Ah, yeah. Mm. Yeah. So the new zone should be visible before the breakout is happen or created. So the new zone, right? So we have our breakout. So we need to find the new zone before this breakout. Okay, it's anywhere before this breakout actually, like this one. Okay, you understand? So you need to find a breakout first. After you have a breakout, then you need to find a new zone. Is there any is there any new zone in the range of the old zone? So if there is a new zone that is perfectly in the range of the news of the old zone, then you can take a buy on the pullback. Okay? Yeah. Yes. 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 Just one time frame. Okay. So yep. So like on this example, on this one, there might be a smaller time frame actually. Okay, smaller time frame confirmation, like maybe M15, M30, or M5, and still yes, you can still use that. Okay, but still it is not very accurate on this one, and you still don't know how to, and you still maybe it can complicated you or hesitate you to take on full margin entry like that. Okay. So next one, that candle. This is the last. This is the last. Actually, this is a new information for my technique. This is actually a new information for the technique. So that candle, the term used to appoint the first candle that successfully enters and close inside the alt zone. Okay, inside the alt zone with its body, and not only shadow. Okay, it must be close inside the zone with the body, therefore making therefore making the market momentum will be that and reverse movement will then to happen. So on this example, we have this alt zone, right? We have this alt zone, alt big zone. So the first time the price touches, like, how do you making the there is no draw. Oh, that one. Yeah. Then okay, like that. Okay, okay, I see. Like this one. Okay, you see. So on this one, you see that the price is only touching the zone, right? But only by the shadow, right? So once this is only by the shadow, it is not it is not considered as that candle. So there is one, the momentum will not end yet. Okay, will not end yet the momentum. So the momentum still going strong, and will enter the zone successfully, and will be that inside the alt zone. So like this one. So you see, once this is successfully created, and the first candle that is that is close inside the zone, the next candle will going to be reverse candle. The momentum will going to be reversed on the next candle. I mean, we can predict that the price going to be reversed. Okay, which is this one. So the first candle that successfully enters within the range of the new zone, the alt zone, within the range of the alt zone, the next candle will, the next open candle will then going to be reverse candle, which is on this one. Okay. So blah 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 blah. Okay. So this actually making like this reverse candle, is actually making like, I think, almost 100 pips, and how do we can enter on this one? Like, we don't have any new engulfing zone, right, on this same time frame, but we can look on the lower time frame. Okay. Yeah, we can look for the entry on the lower time frame. Like, this is so big zone, right? This is a very big zone, and we can actually precise this zone, making the zone to be lower, smaller. Okay, this actually big zone, and we can make it like smaller zone. So, but later I will show you. So, do you understand of anything I say?
Yeah, for so far so good. I can understand. Yes.
Yeah. So so we have a dead candle SOP also like this one. This is our dead candle, right?
Yeah.
So that candle is going to signal you that the momentum is going to end. Okay, so which is correct, right? Is it correct, right? Yeah. So like that. But then when yeah, yep, yeah, sure, sure. So everything on here you understand the theory. So let's we apply this to our chart. So on this chart, so let's say this is gold, right? So may I know that which currency or whatever do you trade? Do you Yeah, that's good. So because gold is very easy actually. Gold is very actually easy. So which time frame do you normally use? Yeah. So for me, for myself, you need to yeah, sure. So let's we take any zone, right? Let's we take on any zone. Let's we take I for my personal trading, I love to trade H4. Okay, I love to trade H4 zone. So I make my old zone from H4. Okay, I make my old zone from H4, which is like this. Let's say this is the first time. Okay, so this is your H4. Okay, so you have this H4 zone, which is going to be like this, and this is not happened yet, right? So we need a pullback, and we need to make an entry once the price is pulling back on here. So we have this H4 zone, then we can you see that the zone is so big, right? The zone is so big. I think it's almost 200 pips, 150 pips. Okay, the zone is so big, so we need to make it smaller. So we can skip this zone. We can skip the zone. Okay, we can skip the zone. Okay, I mean we can skip the zone. I mean we can skip the time frame like from H4. Yeah, switch. So we have this one. So we have this one from the first time. So this is actually a zone from the daily. I check it on daily. Okay, it's actually like this on daily actually. But for my for my current explanation, I will take it from H4. So this H4, you have this H1 zone. So you have this H1 zone. So we're going to take a trade on here. Let's say there is a trade or not. Okay. So we jump back to the M5 or any time frame that is smaller than the time frame. So on this one, on this current current explanation, we're going to use the term dead candle, okay? The dead candle. So we have this zone and we precise the zone until it's smaller until from H1. So I I personally I personally love I personally love my trading my multi time frame chart. I mean my precise zone to be precise until H1. Okay, from H4 then you precise it until H1 for my personal trading or my personal style. So on this one, it's okay that you don't have the new zone, okay, but you still have the dead candle confirmation, and that is actually very powerful also. You have the dead candle. So on this matter you have this new zone at this big zone and becoming small until this white zone. So on this one you have, so you need the price to be pulled back on the white zone, okay? And what we are looking at is a dead body candle, the first candle that is dead inside our zone. So on this one, the first time the price touches the zone, there is no dead body, right? There is no dead body. It is just touched by the shadow. So it is not considered as correct. So so we need to be more patience and patience until we can confirm. So so what is confirmed? When it is confirmed, we know how, we know what to trade, we know where to entry whatsoever. So mm, so yeah. Okay. So M5, there is no visible there is no visible entry, right, from the M5. So we can skip the time frame from H4, H1, M30, M15 until M1. Okay. So we're looking, yeah, yep, that's correct. So that candle. So we're looking for that candle. So once the price is entering the zone on the on the M1, and we need it to be that on the our precise zone. Okay. So on this case, on the M1, it is the first candle that is successfully dead inside our precise zone. Okay, the white zone is our precise zone, right? Precise zone. So the first candle that is perfectly dead inside our zone, which means we can take a trade. Okay, which means we can take a trade. Okay, so yeah, the candle is perfectly closed inside the zone. So there is already our trade, the first entry. There is already our first entry. Okay, so this one is already our first bottom entry. The the lowest zone, the zero flop entry is already happened on here. So the next one, we're going to we're going to we're going to trade like we're going to find a breakout from the our alt zone. Okay, from our alt zone. So we can So we need to wait until it break out. We need to wait. So we can confirm. So on this one, we already have our zone. So there's a breakout. So there's a breakout on M15 or H1 on everything. So H1, M15 and everything, we already have a breakout. So we need to find a new zone from our old zone. Okay. So we need to find. So on this case, our setup is from H4, right? From big H4. Okay. So we need to find our new zone, and we can skip our new zone, and we can skip our time frame from H4. We need to find the smaller than H4. If H1 is not visible, we can skip until we can skip to the smaller again to M30. Okay. So M30 is the latest big time frame that we are going to use. Okay. So you understand how the multi time frame using the use of multi time frame. Yeah. Yes. So in this case, I mean the the information is like you cannot skip from H4 then straight forward to M1. Okay, you cannot skip like that. So you need to make a findings respectfully from H4 to H1 to M30. If there is no H1, if there is no H1 like this one, we have H4, and we have yep, that's correct. Yep. But the concept of the multi-time frame is you cannot skip the time frame like this one. Like, I mean, you cannot skip the time frame if there is no we okay. So let's say we already have a breakout on the big time frame. We already have a breakout, right? On the big time frame, but there is no new zone. There is no new zone for us to entry. So we can skip respectfully to entity. We can skip the time frame, but it is going to be a respectfully time frame by time frame, and we cannot skip to jump forward to entity because entity is smaller than entity. So we need to respect the entity zone first. Okay. So we're going to use entity for our new zone. So we need the price to be pulled back on the new zone. Yeah, we don't make the zone in M15 because we already have the zone in the big time frame than M15. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yes. Like on the concept, is like this, right? So we have our zone. Then on the H1, there is no perfect engulfing on the our old zone, the aqua zone. Okay, you see there is no engulfing, right? Even if this one, there is not considered engulfing this one because it's the body, right? And it is outside outside the zone, right? Is it correct? Yes, this is not engulfing, and this is not inside our zone. Okay, so we can skip to entity. So in entity, we already find that there is the new engulfing zone, a breakout. So it's going to be like this. So this breakout already visible. So what we need to find is a new zone. So let's look at a new zone. So we have this visible, right, on the specific MTT time frame. So this new zone we can mark as for our entry, zone. Okay. So once the zone is touched, we can actually start buying. Once the zone is touched, okay. So once the zone is touched, we can actually start buying and pump. So the first entry is on here, on the M1, because that is the first candle that is touched and that inside the precise zone, on the lowest zone. Okay. So the next one is price going back and taking our second entry on here, the second entry. So this is our second entry area. So pump, price going up without hesitation. So yeah, that's how the use of the multi-time frame. But that is only a multi-time frame usage. Okay, that is only a multi-time frame usage. So how about the SOP that is being created in one time frame? In one time frame, how about that? So let's say H1. Let's say H1. So on this H1, we have this, right? On this H1, we have this. The first time we have this, right? Engulfing zone. Then we have this, right? The new zone, which is perfectly inside our zone, our old zone, and haven't been touched, right? Haven't been pulled back, right? So fresh zone, yes. So one is we already have our let's say this like this. So we already have our old zone, then we have our breakout, and once the breakout happen, there is a visible new zone inside our old zone, right? So our SOP, our breakout SOP is already perfect, and our zero float SOP is, our low risk SOP is already created. Okay. So once the price touches this new zone, we can straightforward enters the buy, okay. Breakout, the breakout, pullback, entry, buy, and it gives you almost 100 pips. It gives you 100 pips. Okay. So that's for my SOP. So that's for my that's for my that's for the SOP. How about the trading management, the trading money management? So my trading money management is 30. We need to have stop loss. If we don't have stop loss, then that is just you're trading blindly, right? If you trade without stop loss and without TP, that is you just using blind trading, right? You get what I mean? So my stop loss for me is 30 pips. Okay, 30 pips from outside the new zone. 30 pips from outside the new zone. You get me? So the 30 pips from outside the new zone, which is this one, right? On the new zone, you need to start calculate the zone, the 30 pips from the new zone, just the new zone, not from the old zone. Okay, the 30 pips from the outside, from the old zone, and from the new zone, which is I think So you start calculating from the lowest zone because this is a buy setup, right? So we need to find the support of the zone because this is a buy setup, the support. So the support of the zone is here, right? The support on the lowest zone. So the 30 pips, you start counting from here, from the support of the zone. So which is very far. So it is here. And the point is 1914.64. So that's the price of your stop loss, 1914.64. So this is your stop loss. So you see that even no matter how many times the price going down, 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 the price won't touch our SL. Actually, the price won't touch our SL. The 30 pips SL, it won't touch no matter what. So you have the perfect technique and the perfect analysis whatsoever, and you still need to have a stop loss because you cannot trade blindly. Okay, you cannot trade blindly because no matter what, no matter what, the price can reverse anytime, can take reverse, even like maybe there is a news or whatsoever, it can spike or whatsoever. But for my personal trading, the SL30 pips is actually very accurate, and it is hardly reach, and it is very hardly reach. Okay, so what about our take profit? What about our take profit? So our take profit, which means you have this buy setup and you need to find a sell setup. So the buy setup will be n until the sell setup. Okay, you get me? So okay, good. So the momentum of the buy setup on here will be that on the momentum of the selling setup. So which means our take profit on the sell setup, on the sell setup on here, on this area. Okay, that's our sell setup, our sell setup entry, and our buy setup take profit on here. So okay, let's say, I mean, for my technique, the first TP should be 60 pips. That is our first TP, not 20 pips. You get the Do you know that most signal provider channel, you know that do you usually hear signal provider? Many, yeah, so many, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And actually, the signal provider only gives you first TP 20 pips, right? Actually, every signal, every signal channel, signal trader, they only give you 20 pips as the first TP, which is very, very small, right? 20 pips. 20 pips is very small. But for my technique, I can constantly give you 60 pips. I can constantly give you 60 pips for my first TP, which is that is only first TP. Do you see that it is big, right? 60 pips for the first TP. Consider from the 20 pips that signal provider give you. So yeah, I do compounding on the another account. Actually, I have so many account for my trade, and like I have this account for compound, and this account for full margin, this account for casual trading, and this account to hold longer whatsoever. Yeah, I do have account, and every each of the account has different function of my trading style. Do you understand? Yeah, you need to manage your trading style to be organized like that, so that you can be successfully, and you can find where you wrong easily. You can find where you are right easily. Okay, so if you don't organize anything, you will hardly find which part is your mistake, which part is your wrong. Okay, so yeah, on this one we have already our sell setup, we have already buy setup, so we need to find our we need to find our take profit, the take profit. So our take profits on this one. So we have this zone. So we have this zone from H1, then from the M30 there's no, so no, so we can skip and skips until from the M1. Yeah, this one. From the M1 we have the dead candle, right? That enters the zone, right? So this dead candle represent you that the price will be dead. I mean the momentum will be dead, will going to reverse. Okay, so the first candle that perfectly enters our zone, it is going to be dead, right? So yeah, it is that, and then it gives you profit. So this is your first entry, like this one. So let's say you don't have this red candle, right? You only have this blue candle, and it is then closed inside the zone, successfully closed inside the zone. So then once it is closed, you can straightforward sell, take entry sell, right? And your buy setup, you can take profit on here. Okay, so the buy setup is that by the sell setup. Okay, you get the idea. So okay, good. So once it is that inside this, and it signals you that the momentum will going to reverse. So blah 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 blah, reverse, going down 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 down. So you already have your first entry on here, which is very top, very on the top zero float. So, and it's actually recently just happened, 6 April. And yeah, for that one, yep, for that one, it is going to be perfectly entry setup, right? So on this one, we need to find the breakout pullback entry, which is this one, right? See, the zone, the zone gives you a that candle, right, on the H1, which means this is, yeah, I can
Can
explain
you
you.
show more examples for the dead candle? I'm really confused with that. I cannot
Yeah,
my eyes doesn't see the dead candle.
So yeah, the dead candle is, you see that the first time, which is on the M1, right? Which is here, right? On the M1. But then, so this is actually our first entry on the cell. And we're going to take profit on here. This is our take profit, right? Because why this is our take profit? Yeah, like that. So we have our buy, the buy, and the sell, our sell is our going to take profit on here. Okay. So the dead candle is going to be mean. It's no matter in any time frame, no matter in any time frame, just as long as the dead candle is freshly is fresh, making successfully going inside our zone, is successfully going inside our zone. You get what I mean? Is successfully going inside our zone. Yep. Yep.
With any obstacles, it goes right away to the zone.
Yep. And must be successfully going inside our zone. So the first time it's going inside and is very fresh, and it is very fresh, which is on the M1. Because why? Because the zone, our old zone, the big zone, is haven't been reacted to, is haven't been pulled back since any time before. So the zone is that the fresh pullback is on the M1. So on the M1, it is that going inside our zone, close that inside our zone. So that, which means this zone is going to be our sell zone. When it is when it is when it is happen in our in our H1. You get what I mean? So very hard. It's very hard to explain because the English language I don't. So yeah. So on the first one, yeah, yeah. I mean, no, no, no. Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. So the dead candle is actually a new thing for my technique on here. It's not a new thing to me, but I just add the technique on here. But for the breakout pullback entry and a new zone SOP is my personal trading SOP. But on here you can actually, I mean the dead candle. Hmm? No, I mean miss setup. No, no, no. The miss setup means the dead candle is actually, oh no, no, not so backup. It's just shows you that the momentum is going to reverse, like this one. Okay, like this one. It's going to. It's just showing you that the momentum is going to reverse, and it is it is a fresh, the fresh price, the fresh current price that is successfully going inside the zone. Okay? Yeah, yeah. So the first price that is going inside the zone, which is we are going to use as like as we are going to use as the dead candle, and which is we can also trade the dead candle SOP. The dead candle SOP we can also trade that. Okay. So why do we can trade that? Because it gives you so many profit. It gives you so many profit, almost 130 pips full potential, 130 pips. So it's not wrong to take that candle trading as our SOP. Okay. So yeah. So some people, I mean, yes, I know that is very confusing because you are new to this technique. But once you do so many backtests, do so many practice, you can actually apply this to your trading style. So I'm just explaining you that this dead candle technique is can be used also. But if you wanna use the concept of the breakout pullback entry and a new zone SOP, yes, you can stick to that also. But this is just uh, additional information for you about this that candle. Okay, so yeah, so some people they might be entering a thread on this engulfing, right? On this body that engulf the body, right? Most people like that, right? They're they're going to make a sell limit on here, which is not which is not every time touching, right? Not every time touching the our sell limit, right? So we are missing our entry on here, right? So on that case, I don't use this, and this is not perfectly correct, and this is not every time correct on this sell limit on the engulfing on here, because on this one it's already engulfed. It already starts to engulf from this shadow. So on this body, the price should not always be on the body. The price should be start engulf from this one, from this zone, which is so anywhere the big zone that is perfectly going inside, and that inside the candle we can start making entry sell. Okay, so yeah, so like this, like on the H1, so where is the dead candle? Like that, the first time is on the M1, right? The first time. But then on the H1, it is not it is not perfectly closed inside by the candle, right? By the body of the candle, and it's just touched by the shadow of the H1, right? Is that correct? So so many times, one and two times, just touching the zone. So from the H1 view, we don't have any cell. We don't have we don't yet have any cell entry. Okay, you get what I mean? From the H1 only, just from the one time frame H1 only, we don't have cell, right? We don't have, yeah. But then one, two, no body inside the zone, right? One, two, no body inside the zone. But then the body enters again and then close as the zone. No breakout buy, right? There is no breakout buy, right? so so the meaning is that when there is no breakout buy, the meaning is that the momentum is going to reverse down. Okay, the momentum is going to be reversed down. How do I know that? Because this is the first candle that is successfully going inside the zone and successfully stops as body and inside the zone like this. Okay. So the next candle, we already expecting that the next candle after this blue candle is going to reverse, right? Which is correct, right? Yes. So we already have our sell entry on here, right? On the top, on the top. As soon as possible, that is perfectly closed like this. That is perfectly closed like this. We can have a trade. We can have a we can have a sell entry on here. Start to enter 3. And yes, correct. Profit. Step forward. Then, so once that is done, we need to find a breakout pullback entry, right? Yes, we need to find a breakout pullback entry from our old zone. So, do we have a breakout on here? Do we have a breakout on here? Yeah, we do, right. So we do have a breakout, right? So when we do have a breakout, so what else do we need to find? Yeah, I mean, this is our old zone, right? This is our old zone, the aqua zone. And we have our breakout, right, on this one, the body breakout the zone, right? So what then? So when we have a breakout, what else do we need to see? What else do we need to find? Yes, once there is a pullback, where we are going to be pullback? What is the term used for the pullback? What do we need to find? The term used of the pullback. What do we need to find?
Need to find a fresh zone.
Yeah. So what is the fresh zone means?
No wick, or there is no touch on the, yeah, fresh zones.
I mean,
There's no touch there.
so let's make a check. Let's make a check, right? Okay. So we have this old zone. We have this old zone, and we have this breakout. So, and we have this breakout. So we already checked that we have 2 key points here. Okay. We have 2 key points. So when we have a breakout, we need to find a new
Engulfing,
zone.
new zone, new
Ah,
engulfing. We need to find a new
yeah.
engulfing.
Yes, new engulfing zone inside our alt zone. Okay.
Okay,
So this is our new zone, right?
that's correct.
Yes. So on this our new zone, so this is our low risk entry. Okay. This is our low risk entry zone. This is our guide to make our entry. Okay. To make our second entry. Okay. Which
Okay.
is a breakout. A breakout. Then we need the price to wait going inside our zone. Okay. Is it correct?
Yes, it's correct.
So so let's check. We already have 3 key points here. So we have the old zone. We have the old zone. We have a dead candle. A dead candle. So let's say that you already have entry on here. You already have entry sell on here. So then price going up again, making a sideway like this. Then it instantly break out the zone. So we have the second key points. We have a breakout, right? We have a
Yes,
breakout.
breakout.
So the third key point we need to check is where is our new zone. So look back by the old zone. We have this new zone before the breakout happened. The new zone before the breakout happened. So this new zone is going to be our pullback and our entry. So we already have 3 key points, but then we don't have any entry yet. So So on this one, we do have our entry. So on this entry, we are already entering the zone. Okay, we
Yes.
already making entry on the zone. So let's say that let's say that I mean wait wait wait. I need to reply some text. Okay, sorry. So we have the so what we're missing is okay. Hello, hello. I'm back. So we need to find the missing key points, which is a pullback and our entry. Okay. So anywhere inside the new zone, anywhere inside the new zone, we can have our entry. And once we have our entry, our stop loss is going to be 30 pips above the sell zone, above the new zone, 30 pips. So the 30 pips is 1938.65. So let's say like that. So this is our stop loss. And so where is our TP? Our TP. So we have our sell entry, and let's say our take profit. My first take profit is 60 pips and is constantly 60 pips for the first take profit. And it is by the zone also. Okay. So we have this a latest engulfing zone. So we know that this is a latest engulfing zone. That is a roadblock for us. Okay. It is a roadblock, right? So this is our take profit zone. But then, yes, it's the same. We need to find the same SOP, right, for our entry buy. Is that correct? Yes. So so let's say that you already put an entry on here. You put an entry on here on anywhere of the zone of the white zone. Okay, you put your entry on here. So your first take profit is 60 pips. Let's say this one on the line and on this line. Okay, your first take profit is 60 pips. Now, see, it gives you more than 60 pips on here. So your first TP is already reached. Your first TP. Okay. So the next one is we're looking for buy, right? So you have this alt zone. you have uh you have this alt zone on the bottom, right? The alt zone. Okay. Then you need to find a new zone and a breakout and a new zone, right? So it is not that it is not no matter it is not no matter fresh or what. Huh?
Do we need another dead candle here or not?
Yeah,
So where is
yeah, we should.
where's the dead candle here in this in
So the
the
that
buy zone?
candle, the buy zone, so we already sell on here, right?
Yes.
So the that candle, the first that candle is here, right?
Okay,
The first step.
why is that candle?
Hmm?
Why? Because it successfully comes into the zone without
Yes.
any rejection. Okay,
Yes, without any breakout cell, right?
okay,
See? So this is the first, the red candle, the dead candle. So we can already take a buy on here, and we can already take profit or whatsoever. Okay.
yes,
But for the SOP, so for the SOP, we need to find a breakout, right?
correct.
So the breakout. So the breakout. Where is the breakout? Where is the first breakout after our sell?
The breakout is, I think here, or not?
Yeah. So that is the breakout, right? So this is our breakout. So on this candle, it is our breakout, right? So where is the new zone?
New zone is, let me mark. The new zone is breakout, compact, the engulfing should be here. Yeah, yeah,
Which one?
yeah.
I don't.
This I think, yeah, the engulfing zone is it needs to. I don't
No, no,
know.
no.
The engulfing, yeah, I would say this.
So no, 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 no. So the new zone must be within the range of the old zone, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
this is
Oh,
our old zone,
okay.
right?
Sorry, sorry. This one.
Ah, that one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
I talk.
yes.
I was thinking, breakout and then the new zone. No, 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 no. This one.
No, not like that. Yeah. So the new zone is no matter is it fresh or whatsoever, as long as it's inside the zone and it is actually fresh after the breakout, right? The breakout. This is you have your breakout right on here.
Yes.
So this new zone
Oh,
is
of
actually
course, yeah.
fresh, right?
Of course, yeah, yeah. I don't know where my mind was, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have your breakout, and this new zone is actually fresh, haven't been touched, right?
Correct. It's
Breakout,
fresh.
then no pullback. And on this red candle is your pullback and entry, right?
Yes.
So you already have your entry on here. Buy, pop,
Buff was the buy.
going
Right.
up. Very easy, right? Like that.
Oh man.
Actually, easy, right? Is it
Yeah, it
easy?
was easy. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So the next one. So this is our storyline, okay? The breakout, pullback, entry, and the take profit in whatsoever. So you have this your old zone, right? On the sell, right?
Yes.
So you have your buy right on here, and you need to and you need to make a TP, or maybe you can try to re-entry buy, okay, like
Yes.
that. So your zone, this one, your sell zone, once the price going up, once the price is going up, once the price is going up, so is there any breakout?
Is there any breakout? There's a breakout. Yes.
Which one?
There's a breakout here.
Which one?
I see here a
You
breakout.
can. No, that's not a breakout. No, no, no.
Wait, wait, wait. Ask me the question again.
So we have this. Wait, let me remove this.
Breakout out of the zone, not inside the zone.
Yes, yes, outside the zone. So yeah, that's a breakout, right?
Yeah.
This candle, right?
Yes.
So that candle is your
Oh,
breakout.
sorry. Okay. Your breakout understanding is different. What I learned.
Yeah,
This is new to me. Your breakout is new to me. I would say
yeah,
I would say this is breakout. I would say that, but this is new to me. This breakout out of the
yeah,
zone. Okay. Okay. Now I got you. Now I
yes.
got you.
So
Yes.
so yeah, I do understand that. most people or most trader is going to tell you this is a breakout, right?
Yes, yeah.
So do the price going back here? No, right?
No, no.
No, right. So this is not correct, right? And yes, I can say that this is correct, but it's not perfectly correct. I can say that.
It's not
You,
perfect in your technique. Your technique is different.
yeah, I mean, I don't say that my technique is also perfect. I mean, my technique is more accurate than others. I mean, I'm not I'm not going to say that I'm good. I mean this is how I see the market, like that. So yes, this most people, most trader, I mean anyone, they might say this is a breakout. Yes, this is a breakout. Yes, we can wait here and going to take a buy on here, but then there is no confirmation. So where is the confirmation on this one, right? A
Yes.
breakout. We have our breakout. So we might we might have we might have missed this buy on here. Maybe there is a buy, but maybe on the smaller time frame, right? On the smaller time frame. Okay.
Yes.
So we already have our breakout. Then we need to have our what's
Engulfing.
next.
Oh, engulfing. Breakout
So what
pullback.
is that engulfing means?
We need to
What is
find for a
that?
new fresh zone.
Ah, yes, a new zone. It is not, no matter it is fresh or not, we can still call it, and we can still call it as a new zone,
Okay.
and we
Okay.
can still use that.
Okay.
So this one is
After
your entry.
after breakout, we look for a new zone. Mm.
Yep, yep. It is the new zone is engulfing zone. Okay, and it is must be within the range of the old zone. So this is our zone for entry, breakout, pullback, entry. So here is, we have our entry on here, right?
Yes.
Let's say how many pips there is it? 60 pips. First TP, done. So do you, can you, do you understand the concept of this SOP?
Yes, I do. I do. I do understand. But uh, this I understand is 1 hour zones. Okay, I understand that. You
Yeah,
find the breakout, and then you
yeah, I
find a new
know.
zone, also new zone. I understand this part. But I do you use multi time frame? Do you use like direction, storyline,
Yeah, I do.
the
I do.
multi time frame
Yep, yep.
thing? Okay, okay,
So I do understand that. So the storyline of the market is actually been driven down, is actually driven by the big time frame actually, right? Is that correct?
correct.
Have you heard that the
Yeah,
storyline of the time frame is actually being controlled by the big time frame?
yeah, I
Do
know.
you agree?
They can manipulate the market. Yes.
Yeah. So we need to find a storyline in the big time frame. On the big time frame, okay? So actually buy on here. So where is our new zone? Where is our new zone? Let's say that you have this. There is a no new zone, right? No new zone, right?
There is
You have this engulfing, and there is no new zone, right? This is daily, right? The
correct.
big time frame, the almost father of the time frame.
Yes,
So we need to find a breakout sell or buy, right? And a new zone, right?
correct.
So we don't have any new zone. Then, but then we have a breakout. This one.
Yes, I see it.
So this breakout on the daily, it is also in the same time frame, right? the daily, the old zone daily has been broken out by the new zone daily also, right? On the same time frame.
Yes.
So you see that when it is a breakout, then it is pullback, right? On this one. This one, the next candle.
Yeah.
So let's see how many pips it gives you. Yes. It gives you 300 pips. It gives you 300 pips. So why do we take profit on here? Because this is a sell zone, right, on the daily. Is it correct?
Yeah.
So this is our sell zone. Is it fresh?
It is.
So we already have our buy from here. From here, then we need to focus on our take profit on here. So our take profit. So let's say we need to find our SOP. It's either the dead candle SOP or the breakout pullback entry. So in
Yes.
this
Yes.
case, yeah. So in this case, we from the daily itself, we don't find anything, right? So if you want to be one step ahead from the market, we need to find the smaller. We need to look at the multi time frame, which is smaller than the daily, right? If you want to be one step ahead from the daily, from the market. So let's say H4. Okay, see the H4. You see, okay, let me push this. Let me correctly the zone. So we have this zone daily, right?
Yes.
So we need to find the smaller time frame, which is smaller time frame than daily, which is H4, right?
Okay. Where? Okay. What are we going to looking at in H4?
So in H4, we're going to look for a new zone. I mean a precise zone. So you see that this zone is too big, right, for you, right?
Correct.
This zone is big. See, the zone is big. So we need to precise it. So we need to precise the zone. Let me correct the zone first. See that is not correct, right? This one.
Yes. A little bit higher.
So we need to correct on that one. Okay. So it engulfs. We are mark. We are marking which part of its engulf, right? So we need to marking like that. So on this one, from the H4, we need to find engulfing again, right?
Okay.
So on the H4, we have two engulfing. You can have two engulfing, which is uh which is I mean, you still remember the engulfing fell and the engulfing normal engulfing?
Yes, I do feel. Yes, I do remember. Yes.
So we can have our marking like this. This is engulfing fell, right?
Let me look. Correct. That's engulfing fell. Yes. Two candles.
Okay.
I see two candles. Yes.
So
It is.
on this one, it is engulfing normal engulfing, right?
Yes.
So for the first time being, I would I would love for my personal, and I would love to teach you that use the engulfing fell first. Use the zone engulfing fell first. Okay.
Okay.
So we have our zone to be small like this. So we have our zone. So we need the price to be dead inside our zone. Our dead that precise zone. Okay.
Okay.
So we need to check if there's any. So I mean, if we want to be one step ahead, we need to look for the smallest one first for the M1. Let's say, let's see if there is any or not.
So we're looking at the dead candle, correct? For a sell
Yes.
opportunity. Okay.
Yes. Which one is it?
Yes.
This one. So this one, the dead candle. Do we have a dead candle?
We do, let me mark the dead candle, okay?
Yes, the first, right, the first candle that is dead going inside the zone. Yes, that is your dead candle, right? So you can actually take your first entry on here. Okay, you can actually take your first entry on here, which is 48. Then you can have like 16 pips floating. Is it 16 pips floating too big for you?
That can be big for me, but 16. But it's all good. But the stop loss is 30 pips, right? We're still in the range.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 16 pips is like only 16 points. 16 points. I mean, 116 points move, the price move. Then that is not big. When you enter when you enter 1 cents, when you enter 1 cents, that 16 pips is only gives you mm,
I know, but
it's only gives
I'm
you
looking for a zero float. You know, I'm looking for that.
yeah.
That's why I said that
Haha.
it's big. But 16
Okay,
pips is
okay.
small, of course. Yes, I got you.
So normally people have stop loss for like 50 pips and
Yes,
50
yeah,
pips,
I know.
60
Yeah,
pips. Yeah, and that is too big, right?
that's too big.
So 16 pips floating is not big. So this is your first entry, the first entry, right? Your sell entry. But then your sell entry is not going to make you, it's not going to take you a full margin, right? And you maybe want to take an entry because you might scare that you are missing out, right? Maybe that the price won't be making a confirmation again. That going straight down. Maybe the price going to be like that, right?
Yeah,
So in case you don't want to miss that opportunity, you can take your first sell on here, but still you're going to make money management, right?
yeah, yeah. I got you.
Until to the T pips. But then the price going up, 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 up. Then the price is, you see, it is a breakout, right? From our precise zone, right?
Yeah, correct. Here's the breakout. Yeah.
So where is the new zone? No, that is
Wait. Here's the breakout, correct?
yes, that is your breakout. So before the breakout, we need to find a new zone.
Before the breakout, we need to find the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me. Yeah. I will.
Yes,
This
that
right?
is your new zone.
Yeah. This is my new zone. Yeah. This is my new zone.
Yes, because why is that your new zone? Because the price is like this, right? The price is like this, right?
Yeah.
And this one don't happen, not yet happen, right? On this one,
Correct.
not yet happen.
It's not.
So what you can see on the price movement is only this.
This is the breakout, correct? This wick or not? Can we say the
Yes,
wick is a breakout?
it's not by the wick actually. It's by the body.
by the body.
Wick is not a breakout. The wick is not a breakout. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Breakout is by the body. You see that the body?
Oh, this small body here.
Yes, that is a breakout.
Mm.
Even if it's only by the body, if it's only by the wick, then it is not a breakout. Okay.
Oh, this is new. This is new for me.
Yeah, wick is not a breakout. So you have your new zone, right? This one is your new zone, right?
Yeah.
So on this new zone, we need the price to be pulled back for our second entry. For our second for our second entry, right? So the first entry you have this on here, right? And you are floating, floating, floating. Then the price come back down and profit, right? You are still in profit, right? On
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Then you find a breakout, right?
Correct.
Then do you wanna close the entry or not? On logic, on your logic thinking. Do you wanna close the
If it
sell entry on here, or
no,
or you wanna re-entry?
I would I would still if it goes up, I would probably close in this because I don't know this knowledge, but I would if it goes up again, I would
Yeah,
probably close it. Yeah.
if it's goes up again and finding your 30 pips SL, then
Yeah, I would
it's
close.
close. But then that 30 pips is just, let it stay there, that 30 pips,
Yeah.
and just focus on your entry and your 30 pips SL. Let it be there. Let it, yeah. Let the price run itself. Let the price run itself. Because why? Because you already have your confirmation. Your SOP is already happened. Okay,
Okay.
and the market will and the market will always follow your analysis, my technique analysis. Okay, the market will always follow my technique analysis.
Okay, so
And
sir, this the engulf, right?
yeah.
New zone, breakout. This the pullback. This blue candle
Yes,
pullback, and here you enter.
yes, yeah, this is your pullback and entry. Oh, zero float, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's zero float. Profit, 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 profits, profits going down, down, down.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Then
I don't know if I can hold that much, but
yes, you can. You just need to trust yourself. You just need to trust yourself. So that is only the from the M1, right?
M1.
So
Yeah.
so from the
Do you?
H4,
Sorry, sir. Do you enter in M1? Do you use this
yes, I
technique
do, and
M1 always?
yep, I always stick to any SOP in any time frame.
Okay.
Okay, so from the yeah, 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 yeah. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, so so yeah, we do have our we do have our yep, in any time frame, in any SOP, in any, yeah, in any time frame. So because we know that we can think logically that, let's say that the price is the price is going up, and the price is should not always be going up, right? From the logic thinking, right? Is it true? So so on the first H4 candle, on the first H4 candle, is it close inside our old zone?
Mm, it is closed outside the
Yes,
old zone. Yes, right?
yes, it is close, right?
Yeah, it
So
is.
we do know that we do know that the price is going to be reversed, right?
Yes,
So yeah, so the price is going to be reversed, and you already have your sell on the top, right? So we know that the price is actually respecting our sell entry. So then in the end, the price going down, then close like this, and it is going to reverse until going to be like this, right?
yes.
So yeah, so
It's making a new engulf.
yep, making a new engulf, but it's within outside the zone, right? But it's fine. Yep, but it's fine. So how do we so how do we gonna entry on that? We have this, right? Is it correct? We have this zone, right? From the H4. So we have this. So we already sell on here, sell. You already sell on the top, right? On the top of the wick, on the top of the wick. Then the price is closing like this, and it is inside the zone, right? So when it is that candle, then we know that we can expect that the price is going to reverse. The price is going to reverse. Okay.
Yes,
So when the price is going to reverse, is going to it's trying to find our buy setup. It is going to find our buy setup, right?
correct,
So our buy setup is this engulfing fail, right? This engulfing fail, right?
correct.
So up. This is a breakup cell
Your voice is gone.
right now. No. Yeah, is it? Yeah. Right now, raining. Okay. So this is our this is our actually buy zone, right? Because a breakout, then if it's happen to pull back, then we need to buy. We need to find a buy, right? Yes, there is a buy on the wick only. That is on the wick, not by the H4. Uh, so okay. So why on this one? the reason? That's a good question actually. So that's the reason of this is the highest price, right? This one. Yes, in the zone. This is the highest price, right? And this is the second lowest. See, you get the idea? Yeah. So once this is being broken down, so yes, you can find this also. Yes, it's not matter. It don't matter any zone actually, but you can also mark this zone and you can also mark this zone. So for my personal trading, I would mark on the highest price, which is here, which is the price engulfed on here, right? So the first engulf I would mark is here. Then the second engulf would be here. So how do I gonna use this one? I would gonna use this one when it is being broke out. This one. This is a breakout, and this one is also a breakout, right? A breakout. So that's why we need to uh, we need to we need to mark the highest zone first because we don't know maybe the price haven't touched here. It just stopped until, let's say, it is like this. Maybe that the price is just touch here, then fly without touching this one. So we don't know, right? See, you get the idea? Yeah, yeah, yep. So we cannot ignore this one also. Oh yeah. So okay. So we have our breakout here. This one, right? Our breakout. So where is our new zone? This is our new zone. Is it correct? New zone.
The zone is
So
correct.
we need
Yes, yes, the zone is correct.
the price to be pulled back for our entry. So this
Can
one,
can we look at this before the engulf and fill zone as a new zone? Can we say this
no,
this a new zone? No, okay, okay.
no, you cannot say that because it is actually breaking out this one by this one, and also breakout by this one. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, you get me.
I get you. I think this the safest is just right away the engulfing.
Yep,
Okay, that's fair.
yeah. Because this is the breakout, then you need to find the zone on here first.
Yeah, yeah. That's a new zone.
Yep. Yes, I know that you can also use this one. I know that you can also use this one, but it is going to be a HNS setup, right?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why. Okay, let's delete that. That's why there is a reaction on this one. The price touch this one, then bam, you're in profit. See,
Mm.
is it true?
Yeah. So my question was, can we see this as a new zone?
Yep.
There. So there. So
Yes.
there are more new zones in the old zone.
Yes.
Uh,
Yep. So the price touches that. eh, Okay. So the old zone, which is on the HNS, right?
yeah.
On the HNS. So the price move up, which is on here, the setup. The first time the price touches, So the first time the price touch, you don't have sell, right?
No.
You're not yet have any sell. But then the second time, touch and close inside the zone, boom,
Yeah.
make give you profit. So this is your first entry on the sell, which is 50 pips, 54 pips.
Yeah.
So but then we're looking for, but then our focus is we're looking for this, right?
Yeah. Which one?
So on this one, so on this one, until the price touches the zone, we already have our first entry on here. If you profit 100 pips, almost 100 pips on on one swing, it gives you 100 pips. On the one swing only gives you almost 100 pips, 900 pips.
Okay.
Because why? Because of why? This is your alt zone. Let's see. This is your alt zone, which you which you used before. Then it's actually like how do I say this? It's actually like HNS. Yes, it's actually an HNS. So this is your head. Is it correct?
Yes, that's
Your
correct.
left shoulder, and this is your right shoulder, right?
Yeah.
So the price breaks out this zone. It breaks out this zone, right? This one breaks out, right?
Yes. Yes.
Then it also breaks out the left shoulder, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
So and this zone is fresh, and needs to be pulled back for our entry. So left shoulder, head, and your right shoulder, and a breakout, then boom, pull back entry, sell on here, one swing, 100 pips.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Do
Nice.
you think, mm,
I understand.
are you going to be grateful on the setup on the SOP?
Yeah, if I'm gonna be successful in this SOP, I need to repeat this video,
Yeah,
you know, 10 times maybe, or but I can. It's it's
is
not
it?
that difficult. If I can apply this. I can do this.
Yeah, because I have so many.
How to take this cell this
Yeah,
thing?
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have so many students that is easily success with this technique.
Yeah.
So there is
But at the
it is it is not impossible that you are not going to be success on this one too. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So on this one, how to sell on this one?
yeah.
No? So how to sell on that one? I actually sell on this one also. I actually sell on that one the other night, last week. So so how do I sell that? Because I see daily this one, daily zone.
Daily engulfing.
So So on this one,
Yeah.
so
Now we
we
have the daily old, yeah, say old zone, but say we
uh,
have daily zone, okay?
yeah.
And
So on
we
the
and we're gonna try to catch this cell, right? Or this
yeah,
this cell, yeah.
yeah. So we need to find what do we have on here. We need to find what do we have on here. Do they do it have any zone, any fresh zone that's on here? Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we have?
What do we have? We It's break out of the zone.
Yeah,
We see I see engulf here.
yeah. It is. It is. It is perfect enough, right? Inside the zone, right?
Yeah.
And still fresh.
New zone. Yeah.
So
Oh, I see a new zone in. Yeah.
yes,
Wow.
it is very easy, right?
Very easy.
It's very easy.
You can even catch this in a low time frame. This cell in a bigger time frame. Oh wow.
With only the same SOP. With only the same SOP. You don't need to memorize many things. You understand that? I know that smart money concept. They want they teach you so many things, right? And very complicated. You already learn smart money concept, right? And it teaches you so many things, right? On the technique and so many things we should see on the smart money concept. But on my technique, I just make it simple. I just make it very understandable. I just try to tune it to be just one thing only you need to remember, which is SOP and anything I taught you lah. SOP and how to marking, how you how do we mark must be like this. And some people and most trader they're going to mark like this, right? So back right, the zone, the engulfing. Is it correct? Yeah. So some people, most trader, even Paul X going to market like this until the shadow like this, very back right. And some people might only marking on the wick. Is it correct? Let's say on the wick. How do you miss that? You miss the thread, right? You already missed the thread. You try. Some people try wanna be so safe, but but it is not actually correct. Being very safe is not actually very correct. So how do we mark? So I mark it like this. Up, see, belum haven't touched. It is haven't touched, and it's still giving us opportunity to sell. When it is touched, it gives you instant profit no matter what. It is give you instant profit. Pop, touch, jump down, profit. No, in a short time. You don't need to wait longer. But but I know that waiting for the day it come back on here is so long, right? Very long. It gives you many days, many hours. So we all just need to wait. And when it is once you are patience, and that patience you won't be regret. And that patience can be pay off in a seconds. And it is going to be like this. You're going you're going to be patient. I haven't making any profit, but I know that when I wait more and I will trade on this one, and I will going to be profit in no matter what time. and no matter time, right?
Do you use confirmation? Do you use sideways confirmation, or do
No,
you
I
use that?
don't. I
Sideways
don't really
or
use
trend
that
lines?
anymore.
Or okay,
No,
confluence. Okay.
I don't use any confluence timeline, time frame, trend line,
Trend line.
or whatsoever.
Yeah. No sideways.
Yeah, I don't use any sideways like that.
Okay.
Even this one, sideways, sideways. This one, sideways, sideways. It is just going to complicate you. It is going to just complicating you because you need to check so many things. You need to. I mean, do you understand? Yeah,
So another question. Where this is the dead candle, right? Which we're talking about.
yeah.
This is dead candle,
So
right?
even yeah, no, no. This is not. Yeah, wait. This is not a dead candle. So I already said to you that if you wanna be one step ahead from the market, if you wanna be one step ahead from the market, we need to check M1, right? Lower time frame, right? We need to check lower time frame, right? So yes, okay, sure.
If I can catch the 1 minute entry. So, okay, it comes into the zone. That is second entry. Is it that
No,
candle?
no, no. We need the dead candle to be inside our precise zone. Like there, on the second one, right? This one, right? Is that true?
Hmm.
Correct?
Okay. This is that candle?
So yeah, that is the dead candle. So your entry is on here, right? When it is close, the buy candle close like this, right? Is it true? Correct?
This is
The dead.
the new zone.
So yeah,
Yeah. This is that
the dead
candle?
candle.
That candle,
Yeah,
and
the
then
dead candle.
we have the breakout. Here, breakout.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
So even by the dead candle only, you can start put your cell on here, cell on here, like this one. As soon as possible, it is closed like this. It is closed like this, right?
Yeah.
So close, then you enter cell, cell. Then see,
Um,
so we just need the dead candle to be inside our precise zone. Okay.
did you enter here on that candle, or did you enter here?
I enter on the death candle, on the first death candle. And even though that I enter here, then I only floating like 3 pips. 3 pips. Is it so much? 3 pips?
MashaAllah.
3 pips is not much. Um, because it is actually during a news. So no matter what news, once you have your confirmations, the news will follow you. No, NFP was I think is it on a Friday? I think if it's on Friday, no, it's not during NFP. Form C meeting, not the actual Form C, but it's a meeting. And the Form C is on this one, the Form C, the Form C on this one. And also, I also sell on here, on this one. Yes, sure. I also sell on that one. So I tell I tell the student, I put my analysis on the SOP. I take this one as my zone, engulfing fail zone. This is actually for by right, engulfing by right on this one. So this one is actually engulfing fail by right, and I love to take engulfing fail as my zone marking. Engulfing fail, right? So then this one needs to be reacted, needs to have a reaction. Okay. So once we have that, let's see on the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, you already wait. So on this one, we can also precise the zone. Okay. This one, we can also precise the zone. Okay. So how do we precise? We have two zones. How? So which one? How? Yeah, I want you to mark. Yeah. That one, not that one. Where is the lowest price? Highest price is correct. Highest price is correct. Yes, that is a buying nothing, right? So, for my for my personal trading, I love to take the highest price first. Okay, the highest price. Okay, which is on this one, right? So on that highest price, we need to mark. We need to mark, right? So yes, we already have our first entry on here because of the M1. Okay, because of the M1. Why on the M1? Because there is a dead candle inside the zone. Is it which one? This one. This one, huh? So yeah. So the highest price, we have a dead candle. Then one is going down, 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 breaks out the zone. So let's check maybe M5. So M5 is going that, right? That inside the candle, right? Inside the zone, right? So M5 that, M15 that, M30 not. Then the next one, it touches the zone by the M30. So the M30, and this one, even though that this, how do I say this? How do I say? The SOP, yeah, the SOP. We have our SOP, right? Which is on this one, right? Breakout, yeah, breakout. Then where is our new zone? Wait. We need to check from the H1 first. Yes, it is like this, right? The new zone, right? So we have that. Then we need to precise because that zone is still big, right? Because this zone is still big, 30 pips. So we need to precise to M30. We have this, right? Hey, wait. I think it is not for M50. I think it skips to M15 because I did try M15 that time. This one, H1, then to M30, it is outside the zone, right? See? So we can skip that. So we can skip. So in M15, what do we have? Which one? Yeah, that one, right? So that one is our fresh engulfing. So we mark that one just small like this, right? Small, kan? So the zone is becoming small, small, small. Which is I think on the 12 pips. Is it? Twelve pips. So this zone is for our cell zone, the second cell zone. Okay. Okay, good. So this is our for our second cell zone. So we know that the price is exits on here. It's fine. It's fine because we have our 30 pips SL, right? So so where is our 30 pips? 1932.73. Okay, let's say our SL is here.
A
So
question.
yeah,
Are you full margin every enter? When do you full margin? At the dead
so I'm
candle?
going
Yeah.
so I'm going to full margin on the first here, on the first thing here. I would put full margin. I may not be going to take a very full margin, but I'm going to take like I would risk 50% of my margin on here on every setup. On every setup actually. On every setup. So because I know that the price will going to how do I say this? We're going to follow my analysis because this usually happens with me. And yeah, uh, so this is our first entry, right? If we are going to just see that candle, right? So so on this one, so we can check if we have any confirmation on here. So this one I did it. So on this one, we have our that candle, right? This one. So our risk is not so much. So we are going to 29 pips. But that is just from our entry, 29 pips. Okay. So that 29 pips is actually the first one. I put my entry cell is here on the first that candle. Yeah. So that the first that candle on here from our old zone. And this is actually our new zone already. Once the price touch, then let it runs and let it touch our tech, then let it catches our stop loss, which is 30 pips, which is this one, right? Our stop loss, right? 30 pips above the zone. So our entry is can be anywhere inside this zone once the that candle is appeared. Okay. Yeah. So wait. Sometimes then the price going down, giving you profits. So let's say you entry on here, you you floating like 30 pips, then you're in profit 50 pips. Then in profits again, almost 100 pips. And then profits again, 130 pips. See how easy? Yeah,
So every time, for example, the current price, and then you mark the first engulfing, right?
yeah,
The faded engulfing or the normal engulfing, and
yeah.
then that's your zone, and then we have our new zone, and then we wait for the breakout in the zone, and then we find the new zone, the engulfing, the fresh zone, and then
Mm,
we full margin there. That's what I
yeah,
understand. Okay, okay. In every time frame, uh, we can look for that, and we have the dead candle. Um,
yep,
the dead candle, I need to I need to train my eyes on that.
yep.
Um, but inshallah, I can figure that out as well.
So during on these learning phases, don't take a full margin. I mean, just stick to a strict money management, okay? Because we are still learning and we are still trying to identify any things. Okay. So yeah, yep, sure, sure. So on this one, this is actually a fresh zone, right? So during NFP, I mean during Form C, the price going inside this zone, the price going inside our engulfing zone, which is like this. Let me correct the zone. Yeah, let's yes, anywhere.
We can trade any engulfing.
Yep, we can try any engulfing. So let's precise the zone. So if it's going to be M15, we cannot take M15 because we need to check, yeah. We need to be inside the zone, okay? So we have this M30, right?
M30 engulfing.
Yeah, M30 engulfing. We can make the zone smaller. Then M M15, we don't have anything. See, we
Yeah.
don't have anything. Then on M5,
Sorry, sorry.
what do we have?
Came back to M15.
Yeah.
Um, engulfing. Is this not an engulf?
No, because that one, you see the shadow outside the zone, right?
Oh, we don't take
Yes,
that.
we can,
It needs to be
we
inside
can,
the zone. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
we
Okay.
can, we can still take that also. But for me, I don't take that. I would just skip to M5. So
Okay.
on the M5,
We
what
are
do we
looking
have?
for another engulfing. Okay, in
Yeah,
M5. Yeah.
so that we know that where the price will going to stops. So okay, we have this. So once we have on the left here, we need to focus on here. Okay, we need to focus on the current price. So this is during Form C. Okay, this is during the Form C. So we just forget on here, forget. So on this one, so where is the dark candle?
That can. Why is this in that can? I'm just marking because it's the first one. It goes right away without any obstacles right away to the zone. That's how I
Yeah.
see that candle. Is that correct? How am I seeing this?
So no.
It
Okay.
goes right away,
Uh,
one candle to the zone. We
yes.
without
One
any
candle to the zone.
one candle to the zone, without any reaction, without any obstacle, right
Yep.
away.
Yep. We just need it to be that inside our candle like this. The closing hat to be inside
Oh, the closing needs to be
inside. Yes.
okay.
That small closing is going to be inside the zone. Okay.
Okay.
So that we know that the price is going to reverse
Yeah.
the signal. So
When
so
you
we have
when
this
when
right.
when
The
when you see it's closed, then you
Yeah,
enter.
yeah. So my entry is on the top here, right? On the top closing, right?
Yeah.
Here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
On the top.
Top. Yeah.
So how much do I float? I only float 10 pips.
Pips.
10 pips.
Okay.
10
Okay.
pips.
And and
So
and and,
this
and,
is
and yeah, this is the yeah actually this is new zone, right? For if you're from M15, this is a new zone here.
yeah,
And then when it comes with the that candle it close inside the M15, M5,
yes.
and then
Yes.
we take the entry. Bam. Sell, 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 sell. Okay, okay, okay.
So sell gives you, so our entry is here from the top line, gives you 100, almost 100, almost 130 pips. Even just on 1 minute on here, it gives you almost 200 pips, 20 pips. Then 3 minutes, almost 330 pips. Then on the third minutes, it gives you 50 pips. Then on the 7 minutes gives you 100 pips. Only 7 minutes can make you so rich. some people some people waiting weeks, years, and we just wait for 7 minutes to make so much profit. So yeah, so let's uh, uh, I know I know you can do I know you can do this. Yes, I know. If you have so many efforts you give on your time trading, then then I know that you will be success. Just give your time on how to master the trading style. Just give your time. So, wait ah. Last back test. So let's say that you have this one. Yeah. So we actually have two fresh M15 zone, right? This one and this one. This one is only small, right? Small zone. This is during form C. Yeah, during the form C on this one. So our first entry is here, right? Is on the top here. Then our second entry should be on the here, top, still giving us profit because I think it's about that candle. See, our first entry here, then second entry up, that candle. Powerful, right? But that one is only about that candle. That is only about that candle. Okay. So no matter what, the market will follow the big SOP, the normal SOP. Okay, which is this one. You can take this one, and you can also take this one. This one, is it correct? The engulfing. So all of this engulfing haven't been broken down, right? Haven't been broken down. So that's why the price is going up, 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 up. So if you mark it like that, then you cannot see the engulfing. If you mark it like this, you can see the engulfing and the new zone. Is it? There is no engulfing, and then there is at one time this is the engulfing. No, because it's outside the zone. Because when you mark it, it's going to be bad. Not smart, right? The chart is how do I say it? Not smart. I mean, yeah, outside the zone. So we need to wait it to be. We need to wait our SOP to be like this. Breakout, pullback, entry, buy. So this is the storyline of the big time frame, and yeah, yep, yep. So that is from the H4. How about from the H1? So from the H1 view, we have so many engulfing. We have so many engulfing. Yeah. So we can choose this one, like this one. So we can choose that one, and see so many confirmation. So on this one, before this one, there is no confirmation, right? Whether to sell or buy, right? No confirmation. Is it true? So once on this one, do we have a confirmation? This one, yeah, that's the new zone, right? And this one, our breakout, the small one. So after breakout, we need to entry buy on here on the new zone, and come going up. So our SL is 30 pips, just normal 30 pips SL. So this is our new zone. So our SL should be 30 pips outside the zone. See, it's not reaching our 30 pips. This one on the wick, on this wick. 30 pips is more off here. Even this one, we don't reach the 30 pips. 20 pips only.
How to
So
enter here in M1? Can we look into
yeah,
M1?
yeah. I mean, maybe not M1, maybe M5, M30,
Okay.
M15. Where is it? Oh, this one. So on the M1, wait, is it zone H1? So let me precise first. From the zone H1, MTT still the same. M15, this one. So we have this zone, okay? We can precise the zone to be small like
So
this.
we are filtering to another engulfing.
Yeah,
Smaller engulfing.
we filter. So on this one, we have this engulfing fail, right?
Engulfing file, correct.
So the red swallows the blue candle. So we need to filter until like that. So we have this so that we don't have any, so that we don't floating too much. Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't floating too much. So let's say on this M1.
Yes.
Okay. Let's say on this M1.
And we
So
are looking now for a new zone, right?
yeah, even
Okay.
if a new zone, we have on this one, right? On the M1.
Yeah.
So the new zone is this one. So our new zone.
No. This is a tricky one, right? It goes
Yeah.
all the way here.
No matter what, we still have our stop loss. Okay.
Yeah.
So our stop loss before 30 pips, right? 30
Outside
pips,
the
right?
line.
So the 30 pips from the
Zone. New zone.
white zone, right?
New zone, yes.
From the big zone of the white zone. Yeah, it's really this one, right? So the 30 pips is not so much. So just stick to that. That's why I ask you to stick with the SL30 pips, the strict money management. Because because why? Day by day, months by months, or maybe weeks by weeks, you will you will know where to full margin, when to full margin or whatsoever. Yeah, and that's why I use so many accounts, and I have an accounts that for me full margin, for me do whatsoever. Don't just use one account, because if you only have one account, if you lose that one account, then you don't have any another backup account. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So that one from in the that inside going up. So how, wait, yeah, there is, yeah, sure. Oh, line chart. Yeah. 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 It's different. Yeah.
It's different than what I
Because
see on the YouTube.
yeah, because that one on the line chart is actually my old ways before I tune my technique. The old ways.
Okay.
Even before I use the trend line before.
because there you are,
because
because in that YouTube you are
yeah,
you have vertical lines, you know, you're using vertical lines, you mark the breakouts and everything.
yeah,
I think you are also mentioning the OHLC. No, no,
yeah,
you're using that.
yeah.
Uh, but
And that one,
that was that an old video?
hmm?
Is that an old video from you? Old
Yeah, that
technique?
is on the old video for me. And that is the technique before is uh I haven't polished the technique yet. Yeah. So so then now I make it into one and simple form of the technique. So yeah, this is what you get. Yeah. Make make your trading as simple as possible because the market already making us complicated, right? So there is no use of making the market more complicated by adding and by using so many things. Just make it simple and that will be better. So on this one, um, so we have the highest price on the daily. We have the highest price. So correct first and make sure we correct the marking so we know that where the breakout, where the everything. Okay. So you see that the first candle that goes inside the zone here, we can already put our sell on here. Okay. Then boom, drop 700 pips, 1,400 pips.
The price can still go up because
Yeah,
not
but
yeah.
but we know that the price won't go up so much because the price is going up so many days. See the price going up. So we need to, I know that the price is going to reverse, but where is it going to reverse and when? So when when the price is going to the highest price of the time, so this is highest price of the time, right? So you see, so that is the highest price of the time, and it is the first time it pullbacks on here, right? So we know that when the first time it pullbacks, it always gives you the reaction that you needed. Okay, the reaction that you needed. So this is our reaction, right? This is our selling reaction. So the first time it touches the zone and that inside the zone, and it gives you profit. So how do we really confirm that? How can we confirm that? So how we can confirm that? We need to find lower time frame. So on this case, we have a breakout sell, right? And we don't have a breakout buy, right? So we know that it's already for sale, right? Is it correct? So so the market already, yep, yep. So the market is already telling us the price is going to reverse so
Yeah.
much, okay?
Okay.
So because this is a breakout sell, so but still the zone is going to be so big, right? The zone is going to be so big. Is it true? The zone is going to be so big.
Yeah, it's big. It's big song. Yeah, too many pips. Yeah.
Yes. In 200 pips.
Yeah.
to 2500 pips.
So
The
now
zone is so big.
we
So
need to
now we're
filter
filter.
filter. Yeah.
So we have this zone. So we have that zone. So we need to filter to M30. So in the M30, we have
Correct.
this engulf cell and EF.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. So I personally love use EF. Right.
Okay.
So we have that. So let's see if we can find anything. So in M15 we don't have anything. In M5 we have EF, right? EF and yeah, just EF.
Yeah.
EF, not so much. So EF. So I would like to mark on here. So our zone, so our zone, which was before, which was before, I think 200 pips, 250 pips, right? Before
Yeah.
that.
Correct.
So now it becomes, so now it becomes 30 pips,
Correct.
right?
The,
So do you see that?
our new zone.
Yeah, our new zone. No, no,
Yeah.
no. It's not actually new zone. It's actually from the old zone,
Okay.
precise old precise old zone.
Yeah.
And our new zone is should be on the current price. Okay, our new zone should be on the current price. This is our old zone,
Yes.
and this is our price should be pulled back right on the zone,
Yeah. There should be breakout, right?
and should be a breakout. So
Here's the breakout.
where our breakout?
Here's the breakout.
Yes, there's breakout.
Yeah.
And where is our new zone?
New zone is.
Yes. Yes, yes,
I got
yes.
this. I got this here. I got this, sir. Inshallah.
So how much? So let's say this one. So on this one, we have our cell on the center, right?
Yeah.
On the center.
Yeah. This is also the dead candle. Correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So how much do we plot? Not not until 10 pips. It's just 7 pips.
Yeah.
7 pips. You risk 7 pips for thousand pips. So this is your entry. Yeah, the Ukraine. Oh. Your entry is on the shadow, on the top shadow, on here.
Beautiful.